Hey everybody, this is going to be the most exciting video that you will watch this week. It's going to have action and comedy and cameo appearances by famous people. It's really going to be incredible. This will not just be me staring into my cell phone and videotaping different facts that you need to know. Okay, let's get started here. I'm trying to make this video not as long as it has to be. We are leaving on Sunday morning. I'm going to get into the flight details in a minute, but I've sent you all the flight details, so you should know. We are going to AIPAC's High School Summit, which is in a conference that AIPAC has held, I think, for 12 years now, which brings 400 high school students from around the country to Washington to learn how to lobby, learn about the issues in the U.S.-Israel relationship, things that are happening to Israel, and then go ahead and lobby with them. The goals that we have for our trip in particular, we're going with the larger conference, but then we do our own things. Not, for those that have been on policy conference with me, not that heavy of a schedule like on policy conference, but there are a few special things that we're going to do, which I will talk about. Our goals are to learn about how to help Israel and the United States-Israel relationship. We want to be inspired to do more, and we want to connect with students who are your age across the country who want to do the same and put those lessons into action. Okay, let's just go over the logistics. We're going to be leaving on Sunday morning. We're flying southwest from Fort Lauderdale to Baltimore. We're going to be meeting at 6 a.m. at the airport. We're going to arrive at 10:40 in the morning, which we will then go to lunch. Okay, I'm hoping to get a really good speaker at lunch just for us, and we will see. We are going to be leaving on Tuesday night on a JetBlue flight at 7:45 p.m. and arriving at 10:18 p.m. Okay, the summit is actually in Virginia. Washington, D.C. is a city, and around Washington are the states of Virginia and Maryland. So we're staying actually in Virginia, not in Washington itself like we do in policy conference. And then when we have to go into Washington, we take Ubers or buses. So very simple. Okay, what should you bring? We don't check baggage, so do not bring luggage. Okay, no luggage. Okay, just a carry-on. You don't need more than that for 3 days. What clothing should you wear? Okay, so you should wear business attire. Okay, so that means that gentlemen wear a suit or a blazer, dress pants and ties, and a business suit or a dress and jacket for women. Okay, sometimes people call it Friday night dress for women. On Monday evening, students have the opportunity to participate in a fun event, so then you can dress casually. Okay, but dressing casually means still in respectable clothing, okay, like respectable casual clothing. Okay, you want to bring a sitter, tefillin, spending money, notebook, pen, camera, ID. Okay, so that's what we're doing. That's what you should wear. That's how you should be dressed all the time. We are an Orthodox program, so so whether you're an NCSY or you're coming through Hillel, we have one group. We have students from Shek Hillel coming and teenagers from NCSY coming from various different schools. I think there's like 10 different schools that students are coming from on our trip. So whatever you are, we stick to Jewish laws, which means that women are always wearing skirts. Men are always dressed modestly. Okay, yes, there's actually modest laws for men, so we're going to keep to them. But if you follow the dress code that we talked about, that's fine. So women always wear skirts or dresses, and men always wear a kippah, pants, okay, things of that nature. Students are never, ever, ever, ever allowed to leave the grounds of the hotel. If you need to buy something, let me know and I will arrange it. But we are not leaving the grounds of the hotel at all. Okay? All sessions that AIPAC runs, you're going to get a schedule when you get there. Some of you chose your sessions, some of you didn't. All sessions that you have are mandatory, okay? You must come to those sessions. You cannot cut any sessions. If you're not feeling well or you're tired or whatever reason you want to go to something else, okay? So please let me know beforehand, okay? You cannot switch or exchange rooms. They're beyond me. AIPAC does the rooms themselves. There are 4 people to a room, obviously all of the same gender, and you are guaranteed to be with at least one person from our program. I know that sometimes you get put with somebody you don't know. Take this as an opportunity to meet new people. That's part of this program. You're also only going to be in your room for like 6 to 7 hours a day. Most of that time you'll be sleeping. Okay. Students are never allowed to be in the room of somebody from the opposite gender. Curfew is stated as their program, and then you have to be in bed. I do room checks, but keep in mind, the main authority on this program is AIPAC. They're not an educational institution. They have no mercy, and if they feel that somebody is taking away from the program, they will throw them out. I've seen it, okay? we go to all minyanim, even though obviously not all the kids in this program will be Orthodox, and some of us might not be used to praying 3 times a day. We do, and we do so with the minions. So when I tell you that you have to be somewhere at a certain time, and you might be talking to somebody else from a different school who doesn't have to go, that's them. Okay. We are going to be learning in these sessions. You're going to learn how to lobby. You're going to be learning issues. And then on Tuesday, we go lobby. In other words, the entire 400 teenagers, the entire group, we all go to Capitol Hill. You are assigned a congressperson to lobby and a person who's in charge. We are not, since we all live in different places and all have different members of Congress, we are not all going to lobby together as one group. On Capitol Hill, we're not going to do that. But during the 2 days prep time on Sunday and Monday, we are going to learn how to lobby, and then they're going to assign different people speaking roles. You should all volunteer for the speaking roles, so that way we are the team leaders on these programs. Okay. After the lobbying, we get together, and then here's the surprise, which you could have got an email from. We are all going to the White House. This is only our group. This is something unique. It's special. It's incredibly unique. It's an incredibly unique opportunity. That's a privilege that nobody else gets, especially nobody in the conference. We are not going to the White House on one of those 8th grade tours where you say this is a chair given by King George III to George Washington. Rather, this is a actual meeting where we're going to talk about real issues with staff at the White House, and sometimes it might even be senior staff. Okay, so, and we're going to prep after all the sessions are over and before the sessions start. We're going to have our own prep for our trip for the White House. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. But by the fact that we're going to the White House doesn't take away from anything from the conference. We're only going to the White House after the entire conference is over. Okay, just trying to see if there's anything I left out. Let's see here. You want to bring a coat. You want to have a sitter. You want to have men fill in. We talked about spending money. We might go out for lunch or dinner somewhere, so you don't need that much money. It's about $20, $25 for a meal, and it won't be more than 2 meals. You want to bring a notebook and a pen. They might give you, but you want to do that. Don't bring a laptop. There's no point. You want to have a phone with a camera. You don't want to take pictures at the White House. Trust me. And on Capitol Hill, you need, very important, you need government photo ID. Government photo ID, not just student ID. Okay? Government photo ID. That's very, 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 very important. Okay? I think that's it. If you have any questions between now and then, you can text me, and I'm looking forward to a great trip together. Remember, you must be on time at the airport. We cannot wait for you, and if you miss your flight, I'm not going to be making arrangements. So you must be at the airport bright and early Sunday morning at 6 a.m. And we're going to be at Southwest. I'm not sure what number terminal that is, but Southwest at 6 a.m. Okay, photo IDs, very important, government issued, like driver's license, passport. That's, I don't know what else you could have, but green card, something along that nature, diplomatic ID. Okay, toodaloo.